Okay, Hive Mind, I need your help. So I had a great suggestion from Anneke van Genderen today about color coding. Now, my first plan was to color code maybe the borders and the grey background. Don't think that's possible. However, what you can do is I can color code what's within each segment. So what I have at the moment, and I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've got any better suggestions or what would stand out to you as being pretty obvious. And what we're looking at here is the All Access Pass. It's a route map. So for people who have the All Access Pass, it's kind of a lifetime opportunity to get all of my video webinar workshops. If I've created it myself, it's not licensed to someone, I'm not training someone else, it's not a private program, yada, yada, yada. But there are over 50 at the moment, that's 50, so quite a lot. And I recognise particularly if you're not sure where to start, it could be a little bit overwhelming. So what I've been working on is a route map. So you decide where you're at in your life. It might be you're facing a particular challenge, or it may be an area that you want to further develop in or further excel, or maybe something completely new. So what I'm looking to do is there's a version of this which is topic related. This version is question related. So for example, if you want to improve your productivity, then I've got some suggestions here like the photo reading half-day intro, productivity kickstarter, the results supercharger, or it might be you are just stressed out and you can't even focus, so do the guided Huna Ha breathing, which is short and sweet, straight in, does the job, gets you back into alignment, activates the mind and brain so you can think clearly. Or it may be that you're completely out of sorts, so you might go for the 7-part chakra energy series, for example. So the plan is you'll decide where you're at, and if you're looking for clarity about life purpose, what you're going to do with your future, you might end up here. Future life progression, the soul plan reading webinar, the tarot and Huna, the archetypal journey. So what I've started to do is color code it as per Anneke's suggestion. I love that. I kind of vaguely thought about it when I was starting, but this is just first pass through. But as it was suggested, I thought, let me actually just put aside what else I'm doing and let me go to the color coding bit, see what I can do. So at the moment I've got working career, that's blue, spirituality, purple, mindset and beliefs, gone for red, health and well-being, the very vibrant green. I don't know if the green is a bit too bright, it makes it difficult to read the text, but let me know. Got money and manifestation in gold, life purpose and future orange, public speaking and presenting. It is part of work and career, but it's something there are quite a few workshops on that, for example, so I'm thinking of giving that one its own category. And relationships. That's not to say that's all there is, because again I could get carried away and try and give everything its own category, and the plan for this is to make it simpler, not more complicated. And then what I'm just working through doing now, because the challenge is some of these things will cross. For example, and it might sound weird, but the photo reading, for example, is about your work and career. It is also about your spirituality, because what we do with the step 1, that helps people get higher self connection. It's also about mindset and beliefs. And it's also about your future, because it's a brilliant skill to have, and it also helps with your public speaking. So when I say it can be challenging, I haven't yet found that if there was a rainbow color, I would just make some of them a rainbow, but there isn't one for that. So there can be some overlap, but I'm doing my best to think, okay, where would this naturally sit? Some of them will be more obvious. So if you want to clear blockages around money, the 10-part Raising Your Money Vibration series, the 1-day money breakthrough workshop, the money breakthrough intro, and these are in no particular order. I'm just adding them as they are on the kind of the list that I put down in terms of some of the things that are in the All Access Pass. But yeah, so what I'd like to know, question number 1, can you think of any other obvious categories that are missing? So, for example, the Magic and Gratitude program, I think that will sit well with money and manifestation, but you might have a different idea. What else we got that might be tricky? The Practitioner Insider Secrets, I do think that's work and career, because you may be looking to run your own programs, create your own workshops, you might be working on a product of some sort. So yes, it'll be easy to give everything its own category, but what I want to do is make this easier. So if you've got any thoughts, anything you would add, anything you would change, do let me know. And if you're interested in finding out more about the All Access Pass, I've just created a bit.ly link, because the URL is a bit of a mouthful. So it is www.bit.ly, it's all one word then, all access pass. So bit.ly/all access pass info. And that all access pass info is all one word. Of course, you can go to my main website, www.transformationstm.com. That's TRANCE, F for Freddie, so FORMATION for November, MATIONSTM, so transformationstm.com. Click the red What's New button, a panel will slide out, and then have a scroll through, and because if you're watching this in real time, you'll find some information about the All Access Pass. What I also did, coming up to 2 weeks ago now, is I did free 36-hour access. You got access to everything that was in there for 36 hours, just so you could get in, have a play. So those of you who did take part in that, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well about, number one, does this help you navigate through, and is there anything else you can think of having been inside and gone through? And I had one person, Lauren, thank you so much, just amazing. Lauren started at 10 a.m. in the morning, and she watched all the way through to midnight, because that was the only day she had free that weekend, and just watched a load of stuff. So that is dedication for you. I'm guessing many of you didn't quite go through that many programs, but if you did, hats off to you as well. But yeah, if you've been inside of the platform, let me know if this is helpful. Also give me some suggestions. And of course, for those of you who have signed up for the All Access Lifetime Pass, which means you pay once, it's yours forever, you do have a one-to-one session with me as part of that package and program, where much like I do if I was doing a coaching session or a breakthrough session, it's a coaching stroke consultancy session. So we have a chat about where you're at, and also what your aspirations are and where you're heading and what you would like to achieve. And then based on whatever you've shared, I will then suggest a route map for you and give you some suggestions in programs to start with, workshops you might want to look at, shorter processes that could be interesting to get you started. So that's available as well. But this is as a starting point. This is to help you hit the ground running. And my suggestion is, because you know where you're at in life, you know where you're going, or you know what the challenges are. So have a read through these questions. So I know it's probably pretty small on the screen. So this one says, do you want to improve your productivity? Are you searching for clarity about your future or your life purpose? Want to next level your career and impact your professional skills or increase your gravitas? Is it time to clear old negative emotions and limiting beliefs? This one, are you ready to next level your spiritual development? Are you looking to increase your powers of manifestation? Focused on healing from heartbreak or improving relationships? Want to clear blockages around money? Want to transform your health and well-being? Is overwhelm or stress taking over? Looking to run your own programs or create a product? Want to improve your confidence, networking skills, and influence people? Want to cut old ties or move on and forgive? Or are you feeling confused about next steps or direction? So the idea is you'd have a read through those questions, see what most resonates with you in terms of the topic areas. You can also simply start here as well and go, hey, I know for me it's about my future and my life purpose, and then you just look for anything that is the same color. Haven't finished color coding it all yet, but I'm getting round to it. So all I'll be doing there is going, right, what's the color tag? We've just said this one's about life purpose and future, so I'm just going through and doing that. But yeah, I'd love your thoughts. If there's anything else you think of that could be changed, improved, or added, let me know. Also, for those of you who have done my program, if you go, hey Marilyn, where's such and such? Because what I did was did a very quick list of what's included. There are over 50 workshops, and that will be increasing, because it's a lifetime offer, lifetime opportunity that will be closing soon, because as I've explained previously in another video, it's not a particularly efficient or good way to offer the programs, because I started just to add it up when I got just part way through and then thought, God, this is going to take ages, but it gives me a rough idea. And with the little bit that I'd priced up, if you were to do all these individually, it came to $26,107. And of course, the investment for this is nothing like that. Oh, actually, when I think of it, one of the things that I did was some had asked if it would be possible to do a split pay, like split payments. So what I set up yesterday, if you're watching this in real time, today is what, 28th of June. So what I set up yesterday is a 3-month, 6-month and 12-month option if you wanted to split the investment. So I'm just writing the e-newsletter list for that, so I'll include the links for that as well if you wanted to do that. And then and also just to say, when you go to the page, if you click on the pay in full option, you'll notice that the price says 0. The reason the price says 0 is to allow you time, and I have to set it up manually. So please, if you, let's say, sign up in the middle of the night and I'm asleep, of course I'm not going to see it for a few hours, or I might, I don't know, might be at a council committee meeting or something. So give me a few hours. But what I've done is I've set it up so that you can have free access to have a look around, see what you've purchased, if you didn't do the free 36-hour thing. And then it will charge your card 24 hours later. Because it threw me first when I clicked on it. It's like, why is it saying 0? I'm not giving this away for free. But then I realized it's because I built in the trial period, so you get 24 hours to look around. But it said it's not going to be a full 24 hours in terms of looking around, because I have to see the booking and be here to manually add you to the platform. So just want to explain that if you end up on the page and wonder why it appears to be free. So that's it. Please let me know, what colours would you choose for spirituality? Some of them seem sort of pretty obvious, like spirituality purple. But yeah, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. What color, are you happy with the colour coding? Would you suggest anything else? And based on what I've shared with you and what you know of the programs that I do, I don't expect you to remember all of them. Even I had to go and look and make a list to see what was in there, and I ran the darn things. So, but yeah, let me have your thoughts. If you've got any better suggestions for improvements, suggestions for better colours, because of course there's a colour palette I can choose from, and suggestions for categories, particularly where there are some things that obviously have an overlap. Haven't missed anything out in terms of good categories. I was thinking like brain, for example, photo reading, brain, accelerated learning. But again, I don't want to just have categories for individual things, because it will just get it will get overwhelming, and it defeats the purpose of what I am wanting to achieve here. All right, I shall leave it there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. It's Marilyn Devonish, the NeuroSuccess Coach from transformationstm.com. And thank you to everyone who has purchased the All Access Pass. We are also going to do a group session as well to do the route map, but once you got your head around it and you're ready, you can do it whenever you want, but book your one-to-one session as well, and I can help guide you through based on where you're at and what it is you want to achieve. All right, catch you later all. Marilyn Devonish, over and out.